eyes open. Always be learning.
I have lived to see them return.
The dark visions have come to pass. The Black Empire rises in Aldum. We must push it back before it is too late.
I definitely love when these technical issues are present on the screen. In this case, I forgot to activate my microphone, which is quite funny. It's always these little things that can destroy everything. So, since now I realized my microphone was mute, what I'm saying is that today's stream we're going to be focused on getting some of the legacy sets, mount Xmogs, including mounts too. We're going to be beginning with Battle for Azeroth Ray and going to the Lot of the Viking City. That's going to be the first one. that we're gonna go today. Today's beginning. And you can see here we got in this raid only one mount dropped by Nisot. The corruptor is called Ni Alota Alsir. This mount basically is our flying tentacle, or squeak, I will say. Only dropped by Nisot the corruptor on mythic difficulty. Just have to keep in mind the difficulty, guys. It's really important, otherwise you will have zero chance that it's gonna drop. Besides that, in case that you are wondering how to go to Nialota, the walking city, there is only 2 ways that you can go there, and it depends each week. In 1 week, the entrance to the raid is located on Uldun. In another week, it's located on Pandaria, on Valley of the Eternal Blossom. This week, for example, the raid was located on Uldun, so I'm right now right here. There is no actually any attunement that you're supposed to do if you want to go there. Just you go there, find the entrance, and go to the place. So we're gonna begin. A lot of memories coming from this raid. Let me tell you guys, I used to do. This is one of the few raids that actually went on me trying to compare me to difficulty when my guild back when this expansion was up. This boss fight was definitely interesting on Mythic. I got Azeroth here. And look how huge is the whole planet. I guess this is the milestone. So you got look at all these things left to explore in the world. Now we got Braphion here. Basically, Braphion is betraying us, and he's the villain here. He became bad. So many memories from this place. I'm probably gonna have to swap to DPS because I don't feel in I pulling faster damage. I love this part. It's like you see. Oh, Brathion was basically a vision. This was not the real Brathion. This is the real Brathion.
Signal interference negated. Connection restored.
You're back. What happened? I learned that it doesn't take much for my friends to believe I betrayed them. Champions, that vision was.
And you see how was really behind the thing. It was Kilmerax. Chimerax, the real the identity, the Brathion vision.
Until his smoldering corpse lies at my feet.
We're right now doing Nialota, the walking city, guys. Looking forward to get the Niso mount and also complete some sets from this place. Because that you are wondering if you can solo this place, yes, you totally can do it without any trouble. You are not gonna get killed with any of the mechanics, as far as I remember. I always love going back to this kind of old content, and especially the raids. I love to see how the story behind the raids, lore-wise. I got another one of the bad guys bosses here called Mouth. I remember this boss was a mana. It was a nightmare for the healers back then. So I remember the mechanic with this boss. The only bad thing here is that we have to kill every single of these insects to be able to activate the boss. What I'm gonna do also is gonna create a new specialization, a new lockout with my talents. This is gonna be legacy rates. And what I'm basically doing here is that I'm gonna choose the talents for my toon that are gonna allow me to complete these things faster. So I'm focusing here on trying to go fast with my toon. So I'm selecting all the talents that actually allow me to increase my speed. Like for 2 seconds after using Fell Rush, activate against will dash back toward your initial location. Well, let's see. Fell Rush time increased. No Venga for Retreat has 5-second reduced cooldown on generate. No, I don't need this one. The Hood and Benja for Retreat cause your next Fell Rush or Fell Rush 2 empower you. Now what I'm doing with this new lockdown is focusing on using talents that allow me to go faster, like increase my movement speed. Blade Dance now reduce target healing. No, I don't need this one. Use the incoming attacks while Blade Dance absorbing damage. Okay, right now I think I got the right talents to increase my speed. Some of the talents that I'm looking forward, like they're super useful in my opinion, are this one called Fire Haste. Fell Rush increase your movement speed by 10% for 8 seconds. What else? Frogblade has to charge and snare all the enemies hits. Frogblade has to charge. This one, I'm choosing this one, allow me to Frogblade twice, allow me to pull enemies fast into the distance even faster. Okay, I think these are all the talents that actually, when you activate Metamorphosis, the cooldown of Blade of Dance and a beam are immediately reset. A beam deals guarantee critical strikes. Frogblade cause targets to take an additional 80% of damage. Deal chaos over 6 seconds. Chaos strikes has temporary chance to trigger a second chaos strike. Blade Dance automatically trigger Frogblades on your primary target for Screen of Brutality. I don't need this one. Okay, Immolation Aura has 1 additional charge, 30% chance to refund a charge when you say, gonna go with this one. And each time Immolation Aura deals damage, 30% of damage dealt by 30%, critical strikes. Okay, that one can be useful. Magical damage increased by 3% and physical damage taken reduced by. Okay, I think I'm gonna use these talents. As I said before, the main reason I'm doing this local is to try to go faster with my toon. So what I'm gonna do is, okay, now I feel that my toon is going a little faster. This is a little tedious part here, that you're supposed to kill all these bugs around the area to activate the boss. Once all the different little mobs are killed, the boss is gonna engage. Alright, let's gonna do this really quick. Alright, let's take a look about what items we got. I got one piece from this is the clothing set for Nyalota. You can see here is quite similar to the Horrific Vision set. Oh, I think this is the leather one. We got some different versions. Right Thunder, Mythic. Blades of Forbidden Magic. One of the things with this legacy race that you're supposed to also complete the kill all the bosses. If you don't have been here before, you have to kill all the bosses, most cases. But you can actually later don't do that when you complete the quest that is inside the Ray, which allow you to skip some of the bosses. That's present in almost, as far as I've seen, it's present in all the legacy raids that you can complete the skip quest. It's quite useful if you are looking to kill only one determinate boss. It's gonna give you save a lot of time to you. Right, we got the Prophet's Guitar. This boss was a pain in the ass back on Battle for Azeroth. Was one of the hardest in, well, annoying, I would say, because it has a mechanic that requires a strong teamwork for part of the tanks. Like the boss is going to disappear, and you're supposed to see which one is his real version. You see all the you killed one of these and it was not the real one. You basically couldn't wipe their whole raid. So this is a mechanic only two tanks were supposed to know and coordinate. Of course, with a Demon Hunter you can skip that. You can use a spectral vision and you can see. Okay, no, kind of weird. I remember that you were able to see which one was the fake. So, in case I kill one of these, and this is not the real one.
Are you certain any of this is real?
It's gonna use spectral vision.
So easily confused.
Okay, for some reason I remember that you couldn't know which one was the real one with the spectral vision. Now that you can do it.
So easily confused. Did you know?
Right, we got more pieces here. I complete one of the sets. This is called Treasury Screamer Letters. This is the Demon Hunter set or letter set for the raid. I don't know why it's not appearing. Got some kind of problem with my add-on. Okay, we got it. So this is the basically the set that my toon could use. We are able to complete it. This is the mid difficulty. We got heroic difficulty, Ray Thunder, and normal. Honestly, Ray Thunder looks quite good. We got now Greek Stacks, the Executioner. A lot to go mainly also to this place because this place has a lot of inspiration with most likely with Lovecraft and all the different demons from this universe, from the universe. It's just amazing to see something reflected, like taking some kind of inspiration with Howard Free Lovecraft, the monster that he creates. it's like they try to get the reference from Lovecraft and put on this kind of content with Battle for Azeroth. Well, basically what I'm guessing that was the main inspiration with the Old Gods. You see all these creatures with tentacles that you don't know how they look. They look so strange and weird in my opinion. But that's the magic. I mean, that's the magic of this kind of the Old Gods. And I honestly super hyped we're gonna with the new patch that is coming up, which is gonna be exploring more in detail about who is behind. I mean, Salata Master or all these super boy creatures called Dementus the Devour, which is basically the last super bad guy from this that's gonna be in this expansion. I'm super happy for that. It's gonna be quite interesting.
Requires localized sanitation prior to anchor deployment.
We are in Nyalota, the walking city. The place looks like
Any beasties so that the anchor can be
definitely a lot of things are going on here.
We'll take the fight to Nazoth.
You can see how creepy everything it looks here. You got different temples, and mostly all of these structures are just designed to one thing, and is to pray for Nisol, the character. And we got this huge structure where it's a huge mount.
Location detected within aperture.
Well, aperture is certainly the polite way to
We got now one of the bosses here, Shatar the Insatiable.
Enter as parasites, but will feed my perfection.
We're gonna kill this corrupted doggy super quick. We got Bracers of Black Phantom Pain.
And tear my flesh, but wounds are trivial.
Now here's also one of the interesting parts of this race that we got a boss that is coming back. It's called Illinoc. This is a boss that was from the Emerald Nightmare, as far as I remember, and it was one of the bosses that you're supposed to defeat. He is now here on Nyalota, the walking city, where he's basically regenerated in this part. We are inside some kind of Illinoc. I mean, you can see how huge is this creature. Like, we're inside him, basically, in his stomach. What the hell that thing is doing? A watcher is coming right on through me.
Darkness within,
We got Drex Agat, the Burrowhead.
and accept my embrace.
I love the design of these bosses. I'm really hoping in the coming raid that is coming up, we got this kind of bosses with all these void-related things, super deformed. You see that these creatures are, I mean, you can comprehend them, all the tentacles and creepy stuff with them. Okay, this boss is a little tedious, but you're supposed to just focus on killing the tentacles, and otherwise if you focus on only killing the boss, he's gonna regenerate, and you don't want that. Now that I destroy all the tentacles, I think I can lower his heal. We got 3 new items added to our set collection. Just gonna take a look. I also complete the play version of the set from here. This is the play version. Look at that. Creepy as hell. Cosmic Aberration Plate. That's the set that Plasma Slave Warrior can use from this place. I'm gonna be later doing some pictures, screenshots from the sets using on the classes, because you guys want to adventure to this place and get some sets and mounts.
You will never be rid of me.
Illinoc. This is the real form, or Illinoc. Corruption Reborn. Now the funny thing with this boss is that you're supposed to kill it 3 times. So he died here, and then you go to other of his pieces. Organ Corruption. And then he appeared. Go back here. Organ of Corruption. Then we killed it the last time. Oh, and you're supposed to kill it 3 times then. Okay, kill it 2 of his organs. I had to kill this last organ. Now that all the 3 organs are destroyed, time to finish the fight. I stuck or Illinoc. Right.
Contamination sanitized. Initiated.
And then we live in Illinoc. And you can see here we are back on Nyalotat. Okay, I was wrong. This thing is not Illinoc. It's called I don't know the name of this temple. You can see how huge these kind of creatures are. And that's something that definitely I love from definitely going to these kind of places. Like, look at all these creepy stuff and elements. right now that once that we finish Raelino, we go on to the next section with Spexiona and our Inquisitor Shanex. A little about lore about what's going on here, in case that you're wondering, guys. You like the lore stuff. We're basically the main reason to go here is to stop Niso the Corruptor,
Proceed with caution.
because Niso was deciding to try to conquer Azeroth with the boy and corrupt everything. So we basically are in the last part where we are in the raid. We are supposed to stop him. Baratheon is helping us.
You will address me as queen. Insolence only prolongs your agony. You will break, or I will carve out
We got the Queen Ashara. She was defeated in the previous race from the Kane, from the expansion.
Azeroth's champions will be the ones to silence you. Cry shall echo for
He basically make a bargain with Nisot, and now she's paying that.
defeating N'Zoth.
Since she fell to Nisot, Nisot is punishing her for that. So that's basically the story here in this section,
Outcry the scream.
while helping Ashara to be free.
Obelisks of shadow, rise! The void is mine to command! You are mine to torment! Darkness, come forth! Do not allow the void near me!
We got Board Joggle
We
Mace.
fulfilled
Huh,
our
nice
end of the
mace.
bargain, Ajara. Now honor yours.
Mind your tone, whelpling. A queen keeps her promises. Listen closely, as I will only say this once. For all his bluster, N'Zoth was ever the weakest of his kin. One vestige of their power yet remains that can be turned against him. I would have driven this blade into his foul heart myself, had you not disrupted my plans.
We got a huge
Xalatath is yours, mortals.
huge history here and a little introduction, especially with what's going on with the expansion.
To attempt another. Now go and do what you will. I tire of intermediaries and heralds. The truth from the power beckons, and I intend to claim it.
So in this part, we understand that Ashara is gonna go
Fondness for
back.
games. I will examine this dagger for signs of treachery. But for now, let us continue.
We understand that she's basically going to come back in some point of this expansion, most likely, and also we finally take a look on Salata when she was on his blade, her blade form. Now she is using a Blood Elf form, which is the current the way that she's looking. But
Seems our fates are
originally Salata was inside this blade. And that's part of the story of the game. So where are you gonna use the blade to defeat Nisot, the old god? I had to sell all my inventory bags. Oh, what is inside the bags, because otherwise I can carry more items. Gunlen, follow Inquisition. Right, we complete the play set. One of the sets that we are able to complete for today's stream, guys. Thank you for tuning in today's stream. Because that you are had any questions, you are always welcome to ask me. We are exploring Nyarlathotep, the Walking City, so far trying to get the last mount and also getting some sets completed from this place. You can totally solo the place with the current expansion.
Servants of the void, it is
who are worthy shall be remade through its power.
New anchor point detected. Recommendation.
You have to be kidding me. I can sell all these items or mount
Fiona and her dragon
my mount to sell them because I'm basically had to be outside. For right now, I'm definitely outside.
I look forward to reuniting you with your father.
I'm gonna have to sell all these things to be able to trying to get the items that she's gonna drop. As tradition on this kind of raids, you have to kill all the different mobs that are here to be able to engage with the boss. Boy Ascend.
How dare you defile this temple? Spirit shatters.
Against Vexiona, one of the dragons corrupted from Dinosaur Madness, I guessing.
The full power of the void. Be unmade. Is not my destiny.
Right, we got more items. The only thing that I don't like is that I'm gonna have to sell all these jump that I had on my packs.
Good riddance. Vexiona would see all dragons kneel before N'Zoth.
Tyler in Emporium, no, I don't need this for Garrison, I don't need this, I don't need this. I don't need this, Rock and Bottle. I got all these things, I don't need. I want to get all this stuff here, mainly because I plan to sell it and get extra coal in the process.
Well done, champions. Each anchor brings us closer to
Now we're gonna back to the initial point where we begin. And okay, finally I can sell all these things. It's gonna organize the packs. Alright, let's gonna sell all these things that we got right here. It's gonna make a good amount of gold. Got 25, 54 gold per piece, 46. I got all these things. Definitely a great way to do some nice gold in the process. And I'm guessing the loot is increased because right now you can see we got in the bounty collector event, so I'm guessing you can get way more stuff from all these places. And I have to be careful because I don't want to sell any iron high current gear that I'm probably using. For example, these are my PvP pants. I don't want to sell that. 623. Look, I don't need this. Mythic. It's gonna sell all these. Gonna sell all these. We got some chest pieces we don't need at all. Also some trinkets. Look at all these things that we got here. There's a lot of things to sell. But it's quite good because we are able to make a nice amount of gold in the process. Tormento jar. I don't need this. Okay, I think that's everything for now. All right, so we continue. So far, I just need 4 bosses to complete the whole thing. Ah, come on, why the hell didn't work? Oh, I was going to use Vengeful Retreat to go behind and cling to the platform, but I got on a cooldown. Right, so far I had been able to do 2,600 gold, selling all the items, different sets and everything. So I'm making a nice, decent progress. If I'm super lucky, I'm gonna be able to get the and able to get the Niso mount, which is the Alcir Corruptor.
Potential anchor point detected in immediate.
We got a quite amount of books here. And we got the two bosses, Kassir and Trektrix. I like how the voices sound of these bosses. The thing with these bosses is that they're supposed to die at the same time. Like that. And I got a nice cute toy here, our companion, a baby fly, or I don't know what is that. And also I was able to complete another set. This is for my hunters, technically. This is the mythic set. So far we have been super lucky this stream. We have been able to complete 3 sets in one run. I will say also that it's in part because the collector bounty buff, which increased rates. Sets, mounts, and all that kind of stuff are increased rates. So that's why I noticed that a lot of things are dropping, a lot of items per boss. We are now gonna be focused on Raden the Spoiled, and then finally Niso the Corruptor. We're looking to get this beautiful mount. Because that you are wondering, guys, you can totally solo this place. You only have to go to your tomb, to Uldun, or Valley of the Eternal Blossom in Pandaria to access this ray. And now we Raden.
At critical levels. Anchor places terminated.
You're a servant of the Titans, of Azeroth or
Corruption eliminated.
Alright, once you are able to kill all the different bosses, wins, and everything, and now you can access the last 2 bosses, which is one is Caparas Onisot, and the other one is Nison the Corruptor himself.
All anchors deployed. Calibrating beam projection. Warning. Proximity to target required for ensuring accuracy. Insufficient power for subsequent activations.
what mother means is you only get one shot at this. The closer you get to Nazoth, the better our odds of hitting him.
Understood. Resolve will answer for what he has done to Azeroth and
Then finally we go to the portal where we are gonna deal with Nisov, the Corruptor himself. This is definitely a nice image. I love that. Look at how huge is Nisov. Like this is like the entrance to go to his body, I'm guessing. So you can imagine the size of this thing. Like it's bigger than mountains. It will be even creepier. You can see the eyes moving or anything like that. When it's like it looks like a static image, but still, this thing blows my mind. Super creepy stuff. Right, let's gonna continue and talk to
We meet
Raffion.
again, champion. To use the chamber's weapons against N'Zoth, we need to get inside his... Leave this part to me. After all, dramatic entrances are my specialty.
We got now a little cinematic. And this part is quite sad because of Raffion. Oh no, he was doing a distraction. And then you have Raffion using Salatat to open the Nisod husk. And then you got one of the Nisod, I don't know, creations.
You desecrate that which you were bred to serve.
Angry, are we? And after I tried so hard to impress you with my dagger handiwork.
Furio Nisod.
Warning. Corruption levels exceeding measurable parameters. Recalculating.
Yeah, this thing is spraying all the amalgamation of flesh.
That does not sound particularly encouraging, Mother. N'Zoth really seems fixated upon me, champions. Perhaps you can turn that to our advantage.
Gonna focus in on killing all these little mods, so we are gonna be able to engage with the boss. Gonna do it.
Guard your sanity.
It's quite funny that they got the option to use the club, but back the original in the original raid, you're supposed to equip the legendary club or Ansh Kamas to be able to be on this boss fight. Now they eliminate all that.
My strength is unending.
Now for some reason the Fury Nisod is retreating inside the husk on its own himself. We have to pursue it. And now in this part here,
N'Zoth is luring us into the core of his... I dare not enter that foul, lest I lose myself to his madness. Strike him down.
got to destroy all these synthetic scrolls. I have to be careful because here, if I don't do it fast, this thing can actually kill me, even with my arrow level and everything. They begin taking a quite amount of damage over times. You have to basically go side by side and destroy all these synthetic growths to be able to damage the Fury on its off. Now once you do it, you can go back and pursue the Fury on its own once again and continue with the next part. The boss fight is 3 phases basically, and it's quite fun to do in my opinion. Now we finish the last part where we fight the Fury. This is the last phase of the boss fight. We ended up killing the Fury on Nisod, and now we have to deal with Nisod, the Corruptor himself. We're like inside his brain. I don't know what the hell is this, but it's inside the huge caparas that he has.
For an old guard who claims to see everything, you are blind to the threat before you.
Then we got Nisod, the Corruptor himself. This is like his brain. I don't know what the hell is this thing. But you can see that he's actually huge as hell. It's like he's a side. As far as I remember, they say on the latest patch that Dimensions, the last boss raid that's gonna appear, is gonna be probably huge as Nisod right here. Because Nisod, the side of Nisod is basically a city, a whole city. We are here just fighting inside his head, I guess. Then I have to wait until the portal is open. Oh, more of these tentacles appear. Butcher tentacle emerge. I'm supposed to destroy the Butcher tentacles. Then we finally had the main gate, which what it does is allow me to go inside Nesud mine and make a lot of damage to him. Now we have to go back to Nisod himself And now we can actually make damage to him. And from this point, it's basically rinse and repeat. We have to just focus on destroying the Butcher tentacles. And go to the main gate, kill the huge elite dice there, and now you can damage Nisov. I don't know what, this team doesn't do anything now. When the rate was up, this team basically could have saved your turn from getting totally corrupted. Okay, the main gate's open. You go now to the main gate, kill the huge elites, and then that's how you can destroy Niso. And here we got an interesting vision with Ace Queen Ashara with Sylvanas Windrunner. I'm guessing probably they were doing some kind of alliance. And well, since this is Boa's battle for Azeroth, it has to do with the jailer. I don't know if they're gonna say something. And then from this point on, it's basically the same, rinse and repeat, focus on destroying the Butcher tentacles.
Getting weaker. Keep fighting. Champions, N'Zoth is bridging dimensions to assault the Chamber of Hearts. We have to defeat him before he can forge his nearly charged champions.
The Titans play. Nothing to a god.
Warning. Chamber of Hearts compromised. Hostile forces inbound.
Champions, we're overrun. We can't fire.
Dimensional gateway established.
Mother opened the gateway to the chamber. Champions, Azeroth needs your aid.
And I feel this is only from Mythic difficulty that this thing appear. And we go back to Niso and finish the boss fight.
Forge is nearly charged. Champions.
Warning. Corruption levels approaching 100%.
No! You got to keep fighting, champion!
And I got corrupted by Niso apparently.
Don't listen to his lies! You don't belong to him! You're a child of Azeroth!
My character basically got corrupted.
Your strength!
Well, it looks like. Oh no, he got free will.
Attention. New anchor point acquired.
Well then, what are you waiting for?
Firing sequence initiated.
Now things are getting quite amazing. I don't remember this cinematic. And the whole Nia Lota ended up being destroyed by the actions. That was like really cool. I'm starting to the moment of truth. If I get the mount, Battle of the Black Empire. And I didn't get the mount, sadly. So I got the chest or the headpiece from the clothing set. Needless to say, I definitely enjoyed to go back to this raid. So fun in my opinion. Definitely lore-wise and exploring this place is always a lot of nice memories. Right, now that we complete this, what I'm gonna do, since I can go back to Uldun, I'm gonna take a look on some of the adventure guy. Now that we finished with that one, I'm gonna go back to Cataclysm. I think there is a mount that we can get close in the area, Trough of the Four Winds. And yeah, it's this one called Reigns of the Drake of the South. It's dropped by Kahir, which is the last boss of this place. So we're gonna go to that place and see if we are get lucky to be able to get that mount. That last cinematic that was amazing. We ended us. For a moment I thought that we got at the end we got corrupted by Resort and we were now. And Brafion probably was going to help us in some point. But looks like we ended up breaking from Niso control and finishing the job. Right now what I'm gonna do is gonna go to front of the, what is the name of the raid I'm supposed to do? Throne of the Four Winds. This is this raid right here. I wanna see if I'm super lucky to get the next mount that are on the list to get, which is called Reigns of the Drake of the South. Win. I'm probably gonna have to post this on a follow-up for my list of recommended mounts. Part 3, probably have to do a part 3 about that. I need more vigor. Okay, I think this is the entrance. Yes. We're right to front of the Four Winds. And we got a whole player here waiting. Right, let's go. This is from this raid is from the Cataclysm expansion. It's only 2 bosses, so it's super easy to do. So remember, you're supposed to kill all these 4 bosses in these sections. Now we kill one of them, and I'm guessing I'm supposed to kill it. A timer begins, and I have to kill them before they begin. They cast that. Gather strength. They're beginning gathering strength. Lord of the West Winds. And we ended up killing the Conclave of Wind. And then we can go right through Axkir. We got some pieces set. Let's take a look. A lot. Look at this thing, the Bastion of Wind. This is, I don't know what class is this set, but that definitely looks good. It's gonna go now fight here, the last boss, and see if we get the mount that he dropped. Look at this boss. And he's dead. Put on the 4 wins. He's defeated. What is the chest piece? It's right there on the top. Just gonna get it. And sadly, we didn't get the mount. Guess that you are wondering what kind of mount you get here. This ray is called Front of the 4 Winds, located in Uldum. This is a Cataclysm ray. And this is basically, you get the mount called, it's gonna do heroic difficulty, Reigns of the South Wind. This one right here. It's super recommended you go. Probably it's a Cataclysm ray, which basically means that you can destroy everything in one or two abilities to use. Super fast to complete. So definitely recommended. I'm probably gonna add this to my next recommend mounts, dungeons, and raids part. I'm thinking about doing a part 3 about that. So we're gonna see, guys. You got. Yeah, the only thing is that the only way that he is gonna drop the mount, or he has a chance to drop the mount, is doing 25 heroic difficulty. Oh, and looking at also the 10 heroic difficulty also drops the mount. So what I'm gonna be doing is gonna go back to reset. We're gonna reset the difficulty, and I'm gonna go to normal difficulty, 10 players. We're gonna reset it to 25 players and see if we get the chance to get the mount.
The dark visions have come to pass.
Let's see.
The Black
Right difficulty.
Empire rises in Uldum. We must push it back before it is too late.
Right, we got right difficulty, heroic, 25 players. Now I'm gonna take a look and see if we can complete it once again. You are ineligible to participate in at least one encounter in this instance because you are already locked to an instant in which it has been defeated. Come on. I knew it could be that easy. That would be too easy. Like, no, you have 2 chances per week to get the mount. No, that's not good. And I hate the players that do that stuff. Now you see a player AFK and you kill it. Like, what kind of... Definitely not something that I like to do. Alright, I got a raccoon. I got the little insect right here. Gonna learn it. Gonna sell all these different mounts that we got available. Oh, I mean, different piece of sets. We're gonna get also a good amount of gold here. Look at all these things. We ended up doing a quite nice amount of gold. We did. I didn't get any mounts, but at least I complete 3 sets from Nalota, the Walking City. I complete some few pieces of sets from the Cataclysm. I will say it was nice progress in my opinion. Maybe later I'm gonna be focusing on getting more sets. We also got a nice amount of gold, so I will say that was a win-win. I'm gonna go back to Dornogal.
Remember the lessons of the past.
And for that, we are gonna be using my favorite Hearthstone, which is this one. We got that cool animation. I will say that definitely we got a nice amount of progress this today's stream. This upcoming week, I'm gonna release the follow-up to my recommended recommendation with raids and mounts that you can get.
I understand your frustration, Geora.
I'm gonna go
but you
right
must
here
rush to conclusions.
and upgrade one of my gear pieces.
My directive is to serve you.
Let's see what we can upgrade. I can upgrade the Fell River Pisor. Let's gonna do it. Let's gonna upgrade these puggies. Can upgrade once again. Let's do it. And I can upgrade to level champion 7-8. Okay, that one is graded. Field Dealer Soul Engine. I like that. It's gonna upgrade it too. Can upgrade it once again. I got enough Valor Stone, so that's quite good. Got a lot of improvements. And now here's something that definitely, I'm probably sure few players had noticed. Is that if you had this, this is the Undermine raid set that I got. Now the thing is that you keep upgrading the raid set. In this case, this is now 5A upgrades. You're gonna get the mythics, the different pieces of that set from the different difficulties. For example, now here it's telling me that I got a new appearance, and if we look in the, if we go back and look the different versions, we see that I actually got the normal. I'm guessing this is the normal piece of gear. So it's like if you keep upgrading the right pieces that you get from doing, I don't know, look for raid or something like that, you can actually keep upgrading these pieces and get the mythic versions, which is, it blows my mind that you can do that. But you can even unlock all these pieces from all these different sets, the appearance of them, by just like, let's say you begin with a look for raid pieces, and then you can keep upgrade them, and once you do it, you're gonna keep getting more different versions, like the normal, the heroic, the mythics, and it blows my mind because I mean it means that you don't have to go to do mythics or heroics. Now you can begin with the raid finder, as by my understanding, raid finder pieces, and keep upgrade the pieces until you get the last ones, the the max upgrade, and you unlock the mythic pieces.
I have an extended supply.
I don't know if for PvP works the same. That would be really amazing in my opinion. If we got like in the PvP version of the set, you can unlock the elite version. I don't know if this is. I'm probably gonna have to find out. That would be crazy. You can do it. Gonna take a look and see what other pieces I can upgrade. I got the Fell Dealer Soul Engine. I'm gonna upgrade this one. 6-8. I got my wrist. That's gonna upgrade this one. And I got a new collection, which is one of the parts from the mythic set. Like, look at this thing, it's crazy. I'm basically getting my mythic set pieces by upgrading my different versions, my different piece of sets. So now I have two mythics piece of sets, and I had no even doing normal nor heroic liberation on Undermine. I have only doing Ray Thunder, so it's crazy that you can get the pieces this easily. I'm guessing it's mostly the cosmetics and not the piece itself with all the attributes. A nice way to get some cosmetics, I always say, in my opinion. Gonna keep upgrading this. I got also this Amorphous Relic. I'm gonna upgrade this one. I like this trinket. It's gonna keep upgrading. Also got Field Dealer Soul Engine. I cannot upgrade that one anymore. I can upgrade my cape. I can upgrade my helm piece, and now let's go with the hands. Also with this Garbage Mancer Last Resort, I like this one. This thing makes a crazy amount of damage when using against a group of mobs. Okay, let's take a look on the rings. I think that's it. So, needless to say, I ended up with 651 iron level, PvP iron level 659. This week, I'm gonna be focusing on trying to get my PvP set for my Demon Hunter, guys. Here is a little a sneak peek. So far, I only have one piece. I still have to get all these pieces, and then I'm gonna check if I can. Gonna be interesting if I can get these elite pieces. Well, we are gonna see, guys. Thank you so much for joining today's stream. Definitely, we make a lot of progression in sets. Maybe we didn't get any mounts, but needless to say, we still had a mount to take advantage of the collector bounties event. So, needless to say, guys, keep trying in case that you have not getting any mounts. Keep trying. You got plenty amount of time. Next week is gonna be a new week where you can try with your alts and trying to get the mounts. So I definitely recommend it that you keep going. Sooner or later, I'm pretty sure you will get the mounts that you're looking for, guys, and set pieces. Needs to say, guys, in case that you got any questions, you are always welcome to ask me. I'm on my Instagram, on TikTok, on my social networks. We're gonna be looking more in detail this upcoming week with PvP, and also focusing more on what's next with the next patch that is coming with the game. Which, as far as I had seen, probably the release date gonna be in August 8 or something like that. That's probably not confirmed yet, but most likely gonna looks like that. We are gonna see, guys.